Hello, my creative friend. I'm going to try to keep this brief today because no sooner do I commit to making more YouTube videos than naturally, inevitably, I develop cough and sneeze and get kind of sick. I will try to cut my coughing fits out of it like that so that we can get straight to the value for you. In this short video, my goal is to help you understand the secret skill that makes a professional screenwriter 10 to 50 times more valuable in the marketplace. And that skill is speed, the ability to create quality quickly. See, most people hear the name fast screenplay. Most people think about the idea of writing quickly, and they think about rushing their idea to the page. But if you're a writer and you blast out 100 pages of screenplay and those pages are unusable, or they have some fundamental flaws, character development, it's a narrative that flows all over the place, it has holes in it, it's not marketable. If it has any problems, those problems are going to be amplified when we put them up on the screen. So a rushed screenplay is of no value to anyone. But if you develop the ability to turn your ideas into viable, production-ready, page-turner screenplays that actually have a market that they can connect with, that can demonstrate to a producer that this is a project that could actually get funding, that could actually get made, that could actually return a profit, that becomes of value. Now, this video is not about AI specifically, but this is one of the reasons AI is so appealing and alluring to producers or production companies. I spent nearly 18 years searching for material to produce, read through thousands of screenplays, and found that very few, less than 1 in 1,000, was something that was both viable and something that I could actually say yes to and go out and produce. In the absence of viable content, why wouldn't they be drawn to creating material with it? Why wouldn't they be drawn to spitballing their ideas and coming up with sort of the rough framework of a story that then they could possibly work with a writer on? More valuable than the AI is going to be the screenwriter, the storyteller, who has the ability to take those ideas from in their head and quickly, intuitively, instinctively, effortlessly, automatically turn those ideas into something the producer can actually go out and use. I have this example that you probably heard me say before, where imagine that you're in a pitch meeting and the producer has brought you in because they like your script. Maybe it's too expensive. Maybe they don't think there's a market for it, but they really like the idea. They really like your writing. They wanted to sit down and talk to you and see what else you might have. As you're discussing your tastes and your ideas, things you have in common, possible story directions you might go, the producer says, hey, what about this idea? And they float out a nugget or a kernel of an idea. Imagine if you, as the screenwriter, in that moment, have the skill, the ability, the tenacity, the awareness to connect with that idea and immediately go, right, I could see how that could turn into this story. Knowing what they're trying to achieve, knowing the themes that they're interested in, or the market that they're going after, or the actor that they're trying to connect with. You instantly, in that moment, create a story from out of thin air that satisfies all of their objectives, or in fact, goes beyond their objectives, exceeds their own imagination for what their idea was. If you had that ability, they're going to instantly say to themselves, you're the writer for me, right? Because of the speed with which you were able to solve their problem. Now imagine they say, I love it, let's go for it. I'd love you to write a synopsis or a treatment or maybe a first draft of it. How long do you think it would take you to put this together? And you say to yourself, well, it'll take me 2-3 months, maybe 4 months to get a good synopsis together. Give me another 4 months or so to write a script. All of a sudden, that is less and less appealing, because if they're interested in that project, or if you're spitballing ideas around specific resources they have, or an actor they have a possibility for, or an investor who they just happen to know is looking for a project right now to hit this kind of a market, and you can't do it quickly, or if you do something quickly and it's like, what is this? This is not good, then that deal falls apart. That relationship falls apart. If you're able to deliver the goods quickly, immediately, say, you know what, I could probably have a synopsis for you and give me 2-3 days. Imagine you say, I could probably have a first draft, probably have a pretty solid first draft for you 2 weeks from now. suddenly it's within the realm of possibility. This is the allure of something like AI. I first wrote Writing Fast, my book, about 20 years ago. I first started teaching fast screenplay almost 15 years ago now. I am to this day shocked that I don't understand how writers don't understand that this skill set, the skill set that this delivers you guaranteed, how this is not the most valued skill set in this industry. And I think it's because there's this fixation on story, on what to put where on which page of your story to make the best story you possibly can make it. The reality is this: if you can develop the ability to create quickly, to go from idea to story to completed screenplay to feedback, refinement, all the way to the deal, if you can go through that process quickly, intuitively, make this a natural, effortless part of your intuition, then you will be able to iterate quickly. If you could take an idea and turn it into a story in a matter of minutes or hours or a day or 2 or 3 days, and then take that story and turn it into a compelling screenplay in a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe 2, and then take whatever weak draft you have and turn it into a more solid draft, a better quality draft, even a nominal improvement over the span of a week or 2 or 3, you can iterate really quickly to get to the unique, one-of-a-kind story that only you can tell, which is going to be the thing that is most valuable that you bring to the marketplace. Your unique ideas, the stories only you could tell, but told in a way that shows a producer or a production company that this is something that they could actually use, that they could actually move forward with. And then to be able to demonstrate that you can do that quickly becomes the thing that 10x's, 50x's, the value that you bring to the equation. Your ability to deliver professional results quickly becomes the thing that will set you apart in the marketplace, and the thing that will ensure that no AI is ever going to replace you, because you'll have a unique voice and you'll have the ability to work with the producer quickly to adjust and adapt to what they need so that you're actually serving their needs. That's when they start giving you the money. I'm going to talk a little bit more in upcoming videos about the value, about the math, about what I think writers don't understand, or aspiring screenwriters especially do not understand, about the values involved in the role of screenwriting. Because if you start to understand the values involved in screenwriting, it changes the way you approach the job itself. You still want to create quality, original, unique, compelling, all that stuff. But we're doing it in a business environment that requires a certain level of speed and agility. So I will make more videos on this and surrounding topics. If you're interested, please comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see. If there's anything you disagree with or push back on, that's fine too. If you're looking for any help with your career or your project, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what I got for you today. We'll see you in the next one.